Just a quick announcement. We launched a new YouTube channel, Fun Facts Zoo. Give it a look and show your support. Link in the description. Now, let's get back to the video.
Johann Wolfgang von Goethe was a writer and thinker, widely regarded as the greatest German literary figure of the modern era. His influence extended through poetry, philosophy, politics, and science. Goethe was born in 1749 in Frankfurt, Germany. His father served as an imperial counselor, and his mother came from a prominent family. He grew up with his only surviving sibling, his sister Cornelia. As a child, Goethe was educated by his father and private tutors. In 1765, he began studying law at Leipzig University, though he was more drawn to the lectures of poets than to legal studies. After 3 years, Goethe had to interrupt his education and return to Frankfurt, where he soon fell seriously ill. Cared for by his mother and sister, he spent more than a year recovering before resuming his studies in 1770, this time at the University of Strasbourg. In 1771, Goethe finished his law studies in Strasbourg and opened his own small legal practice in Frankfurt, but his lack of experience cost him clients, and within a few months his legal career was over. Inspired by the biography of a knight from the German Peasants' War, Goethe wrote Götz von Berlichingen, a play that quickly became popular and impressed his contemporaries. Since he could not make a living from writing alone, Goethe returned to law in 1772, working as a trainee at the Imperial Chamber Court in Wetzlar. There he found the inspiration for his groundbreaking novel, The Sorrows of Young Werther, published in 1774, a story of a young man heartbroken by unreturned love. The book became a literary sensation across Europe and secured Goethe's place as one of the most important writers of his age. Yet despite its success, it brought him little money, since copyright laws did not yet exist. To counter this, Goethe later released revised editions of his works to maintain control over them. Goethe became a leading voice in the Sturm und Drang movement, a current in German literature and music that emphasized intense emotion and individual freedom, standing in contrast to the rational order of the Enlightenment. In 1775, after the success of The Sorrows of Young Werther, Goethe was invited to the court of Karl August, Duke of Saxe-Weimar-Eisenach. The Duke's mother, Duchess Anna Amalia, had made Weimar a lively center of the arts, and Goethe soon became part of that world. He remained in Weimar for the rest of his life, serving as the Duke's close friend and advisor, and holding important posts such as superintendent of the ducal library. In 1779, he was placed in charge of the duchy's army, mines, and roads. By 1782, he was serving as the state's chief official, much like a prime minister, and that same year he was granted nobility, adding von to his name. He also moved into the house in Weimar that would remain his home for 50 years. From 1786 to 1788, Goethe traveled through Italy and Sicily, a journey that deeply shaped his artistic and philosophical outlook. There he discovered a renewed passion for the classical art of Greece and Rome. His diary from this period was later published in 1816 as Italian Journey, which inspired generations of young Germans to follow in his footsteps. In late 1792, Goethe took part in the Battle of Valmy against revolutionary France. Soon after, he witnessed the Siege of Mainz, where forces from Prussia, Austria, and other German states under the Holy Roman Empire captured the city from the French. Goethe's influence extended far beyond literature, inspiring many of the greatest composers of his time. Beethoven admired him and set Egmont to music, while Mendelssohn composed works based on his writings. Goethe was also deeply engaged in science. He wrote on morphology and color theory, built the largest private mineral collection in Europe, and made anatomical discoveries such as the intermaxillary bone, later called Goethe's bone. In 1790, he published Metamorphosis of Plants, and in 1810, Theory of Colors, which he considered his most important scientific work, describing color as the result of light and darkness interacting through a medium. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe passed away in 1832 in Weimar at the age of 82. His contributions to literature, science, and culture ensured that his name would forever be linked with brilliance, creativity, and intellectual curiosity, and his words still echo today. Whatever you do or dream you can do, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it.
Enjoying our content? Subscribe now to Few Minutes Knowledge and don't miss the next story.